ever think we'd end up here? We just want to live in peace. Don't forget that.
Drones? Drones? They're gonna put this thing on drones?
I know. The ghosts are doing everything they can to stop it.
And what were we? What were our lives? Part of a test run?
Looks like that's all we are to these bastards.
No. My life will not
You ever
be a
see
test
yourself
run for
doing
genocide. I'm gonna demand Schultz calls a meeting the second that cure is in our veins. We need to discuss how to make Sentinel hurt for the pain they've caused.
Right there with you, brother. We'll make them pay tenfold.
You heard from Samuel?
Not since last week. I'm sure everything's fine.
Fine. Last time I saw him, he was stomping through here like a goddamn hurricane.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
Hi. No need to be afraid. Couldn't help it over here. There's some kind of problem?
We're not sure. Our friend, Samuel's missing.
You a homesteader?
It used to be, before he decided he'd rather live by himself. No great loss, if you ask me.
He likes catching his own food. Says it keeps him closer to nature or something like that. And then he gives the furs and leftover meat to the camp. Never takes anything in return.
I don't get it. Sounds like he knows how to take care of himself.
Last week, he was down here hollering about running into a bunch of sentinels on his land. They said they carried away a couple of deer he caught, smashed up his traps, and then... this week, nothing. Samuel's always had a temper, but in this place, these days, you say the wrong thing to the wrong person, well, you know.
Yeah, I know. Say, where are his usual stomping grounds?
He's typically around to the southeast of Garden Mangrove, northeastern part of Gaiaran.
I'll see if I can find him. Thanks. Thanks. Appreciate it. How's your pal? Holding up. Thanks for looking after him. You heard anything about a Lieutenant Colonel Walker?
That the guy that works with the troops call themselves the Wolves? Used to be Skeltech's military advisor. Heard he was an operator. You know him?
Yeah. Yeah, we met a couple times.
You got a mean look in your eye. You got big plans?
You know how I can get off this island?
Right. And leave us regular folk to fend for ourselves, huh? Auckland is 2,000 kilometers away. It's an awful long way to run with your tail between your legs.
I'm not running, Mads. The USS Wasp is a couple dozen clicks off the coast. If I can get there, I can come back here with some help.
The Wasp, huh? Not sure I'm fond of the idea of a bunch of squids running around our island.
Well, there are a couple of jarheads on board, too.
Well, if that's the case... Look, I'll be straight with you. We know that we're no match for former Spec Ops. So some of our friends, homesteaders and Skell employees both, are leaving the island on a couple of boats. Can you get them protection on the Wasp?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll tell you where the boats are.
Objectives barred. Load out. Skills. Customize.
When you come around that corner, it's all blockaded off, and you gotta jump over all kinds of crap to get through there. Cars, all kinds of stuff. Well, let's go around there. Go around the outside. Here you go. Okay. Do we have enough men to do that? Okay. So what if they come around that point? You're screwed. No, I agree. It doesn't mean it's clear today, but I'm just saying it's clear yesterday. Yeah? Yeah. Probably go through that from in there. Sure. Great for me. Still, yeah?
Alright, cool. Well, then we need some guys maybe try and get down there for these barricades.
Okay. Yeah, it's clear today.
Here you go.
Throwing cars, all kinds of stuff.
Well, let's go around there. Go around the outside.
blockade it off, and then you can get a jump over all kinds of crap to get through there. Probably go through that building there. Sure. Straight through. What if they come around that point? Screw it.
Identity.
Do we have enough men to do that? Okay.
Options. Bandage quantity many. Difficulty tactical veteran. Choose how. Confirmed. Elite. Veteran. Confirmed. Rookie. Confirmed. Rookie. Rookie. Main weapon slots 2. Main. Syringes healing. Bandage syringes heal injuries on. Choose risk of injury none. Choose how often your ghost can get injured in battle. Applies to your ghost only. Not available. Stamina consumption none. Ammo health regeneration maximized. Ammo loss on reload off. Choose whether the remain darkest night off. Choose whether or not the night is extremely dark. Off, on. Special abilities, special sync, social buybacks restricted. Change the social hub privacy and the garage and shop availability at original. Social buybacks, social hub public. Shop, social hub public. Choose social hub public. Garage at bivouac all. Sync shot weapons display off. Hints dynamic. Show or hide in game hints on demand. Never. Dynamic. Hints size normal. Change the size. Extra large. Normal. Extra large. Hints. Interface minimal. Hints size extra large. Stamina dynamic. Mission reminder dynamic. 3D markers size. 3D markers loop dynamic. 3D default. Light default. 3D markers size loop normal. Large. 3D markers background heavy. 3D interaction never. Dynamic. Loot notification default. Light default. XP module X dynamic. HUD markers dynamic. HUD markers size enemies normal. Change the size of enemy large. HUD markers background medium heavy. HUD markers dynamic. HUD markers size allies small. HUD markers background light. HUD markers objectives HUD markers background teammates heavy. HUD markers Dynamic. HUD marker size. HUD markers background. Heavy. Heavy. HUD marker. Dynamic. Minimum visual. Minimum visual default. Dynamic. Minimum default. Minimum. Dynamic. Minimum low. Dynamic. Dynamic. Maps. Dynamic. Dynamic. Maps. Dynamic. Tech settlement backgrounds. No. Heavy. Heavy. Goop and sync shot modules. Goop and sync shot. Goop and sync shot module. Heavy. Heavy. Notification. Current. Dynamic. Current. Input reminder back. Heavy. Heavy. Input reminder background. Heavy. Heavy. Toggle interface. Toggle. Dynamic. Dynamic. Cast. PvP. Cast filter gauge size analysis. Team widget. PvP teams. PvP HUD surveillance. Icons mark. PvP sabotage HUD. PvP HUD surveillance system. Medium. Heavy. Medium. Heavy. Heavy. PvP. PvP sabotage. Heavy. Heavy. PvP sabotage. Text chat size normal. PvP. Q. Min. HUD markers background. Heavy. Heavy. HUD. 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 HUD marker size teammate. Large. Large. HUD marker size objectives norm. Large. HUD. Blue. War. Mission. Hint sign. Gunplay. Default aiming mode. Over the shoulder. Iron sight. Over the shoulder. Over the shoulder. Toggle aiming mode. Current weapon only. Aim assist. Assist area medium. Adjusts size of areas triggering aim assist. Maximized. Crosshair reset camera side leaving cover off. Screen shake off. Camera distance. Cursor speed 50. Video. Graphic mode resolution. Performance. Performance. Graphic mode resolution. Save settings. Would you like to save? SFX volume 100. Language. Accessibility. Risk of injury none. Choose how often you go. Options. Options. Custom skills. Loadout. Objectives board. Tech map. Lobby. Ghost War.
What if they come around on a plane? You're screwed. Nothing then.
Hey, Nomad. I got something you might find interesting.
Load out. Load out.
No, I agree. It doesn't need to stay safe. I'm just saying, stay up there.
We need to help out our sick people, but we need to make sure that we stay healthy. So use the proper sanitary procedures out there.
When you come around that corner, it's all blockaded off.
Drones. Drones? They're gonna put this thing on drones?
I know. I know. The ghosts are doing everything they can to stop it.
And what were we? What were our lives? Part of a test run?
Looks like that's all we are to these bastards.
No. My life will not be a test run for genocide. I'm gonna demand Schultz calls a meeting the second that cure is in our veins. We need to discuss how to make Sentinel hurt for the pain they've caused.
Right there with you, brother. We'll make them pay tenfold.
You think this was how things were gonna go in Sentinel came in? You ever see yourself doing this?
Greetings. It's a hell of a rig you got there.
Yeah, she's a beaut, ain't she?
This is just a little maintenance work. But yeah, we managed to set up a system of hydropower with parts printed by the 3D lab.
But you printed the parts?
Pretty wild, huh? You should see the stuff Startup was putting together.
Hell, they could print much larger designs. Complex machinery, working parts, those kind of things.
Really?
This tech was invented to make the world accessible to everyone. When Sentinel took over the island, they started printing parts for their deadly drones. It ain't right.
Again with this? Look, we already know how you feel.
When I saw what they were doing with the program, I left and joined up with the Homesteaders. But hey, if you're interested, why not check out the Startup?
Yeah, where's that at?
It's called polymorph modeling. It's down in the southeastern part of Smuggler Coves, west of the swamp.
Thanks, stranger. Rowan, you got a little military in you.
I guess I still look the part. Hard to wash that stink off, huh?
Tell me about it. Who were you with?
Army, 10th Mountain.
Good. That ought to come in handy.
Can't tell who you're with, though. I'd call that a non-standard uniform.
We need deniability sometimes. And honestly, I wear what's comfortable. They let us get away with a lot.
Ah, you're one of those people.
I guess I am.
Reckon you can't tell me the name of your unit.
I could, but...
You'd have to kill me. Right. So, where were you before?
I was Navy. Did a few years on the teams before joining DevGru.
SEAL, huh? Did some work with them in Baghdad chasing the deck of cards.
I was there in 03, 06, and '08. We took down our fair share of the deck.
Glad to have you on this one.
Wish the situation on the ground was friendlier.
Don't worry. Shouldn't be nothing for a knuckle-dragger like you.
I guess we better get to work.
It's not gonna be easy.
The only easy day was yesterday. So, Rowan, how is it that you settled here on Aroa?
You know, classic stuff. Came to the island, found peace, didn't mind the neighbors until they pulled out the killer drones. The usual. You're a little far from home, aren't you?
I'm here on work. This is no vacation.
You don't look like the typical tourist. In fact, you look like you have a little bit of soldier in you.
Well, what's your story?
I came here looking for a little peace. Instead, I found the wolves.
It sounds like we have a common enemy. What can you tell me about them?
I've been doing recon on those pricks for months now. They're different than regular Sentinel. They're more like you. They're highly specialized. They work in small teams and they're lethal. They got their own op sites all to themselves. They hardly ever leave. They just train.
I'll have to pay them a visit.
What? You got a death wish? You can't fight them alone. They're too good. You'll need a full team to take them on.
Can I count you in?
Like I said, I came here looking for peace. But that doesn't mean I can't tell you where to find a fight. Let me know when you're ready. You'll need a team, so either bring your own or I'll help you find one. Then I'll show you where to find the Wolves' current op site, and you can get down to business.
I'll see you later.
Cool. The battlefield will need more blood. Makes the green grass grow, right?
Anything different since that broadcast went out?
Some outcasts loaded me up with gear. I think they're looking for an alliance.
You ever see yourself doing this? You ever think we'd end up here?
How's it going?
I'm good. But listen, I need to show you something. Over there on the table. Recognize him?
Yeah, his name is Victor Cost. He's old school Black Ops.
My guess is he's here with the CIA.
Well, if he's a mole, then he might be able to help us.
From what I can tell, his location is somewhere near the channels. You might want to start by looking there.
All right, I'll head over and see what I can dig up. This was a good find.
Glad I can help, even if I am all dinged up.
Tech map.
Ready for this fight?
You ready for your personal tour of Erewhon?
Just don't forget to swing by the gift shop.
Never.
Bang, bang!
Now, the naval station closed down years ago. Who are these kids?
The birds and the bees, Nomad. We've got 3 generations living on this island. If I can be blunt, I don't like you soldiers being here. It puts these kids at risk. But my own man bleeds red, white, and blue, so we'll never turn our backs on you. I can sort you out if you need any gear or supplies. You and your troops can bivouac over there. If you really get to feel froggy, you can talk to Sergeant Rowan Brown. He used to be Kiwi SAS. He likes scouting around the island for those elite troops. They call themselves Wolves. Rowan likes picking fights with them. And over in our war room, we're working on our own logistics. You can usually find Mads in there. There's this Celtic engineer, Jericho, hanging around. She's worried about something big on another island. You might need to bring some friends with you on that picnic. So like I said, we will never turn our backs on you, but you better not do anything to put this community in danger.
Oh, I think you've got a hunch it's already in danger. But don't worry. I'll do my best to keep all of you safe.
Let's hope it's enough.
You ever think we'd end up here? I was trading gear with the outcasts, but they seemed all right, no matter what anybody says.
There was a lot of chatter about them since the bombing, but they were the first to see the threat of Sentinel. They were the first to fight back.
Well, truth is, we're gonna need them if we ever decide to stand up and fight. But for now, Schultz wants to keep us out of it.
Don't see the logic. We're only gonna get weaker the longer we wait.
Will you ever see this
We
coming?
should join with the outcasts.
No, that's a bigger decision than any one person gets to make. For now, we'll help them when we can. We have our path, and they have theirs. You think this was how things were gonna go when Sentinel came in?
Sir, good to hear your voice.
I've seen the reports of your activity on Aroa. Good work. Conspiracy is degraded. But FSB has told us that Stone has aligned himself with a group of Russian ultra-nationalists. They have a stockpile of chemical weapons. We believe they intend to use the drone technology to conduct a coordinated terrorist attack against the U.S. Millions of American lives could be at stake. You're going to have to dismantle this new organization by eliminating their top leadership. Stone is the highest priority. I'm sending you an updated target deck with the HVTs. This comes all the way from the top, my friend. But with Congress and all eyes on us, we can't send support.
Copy all, sir. I won't let you down.
We're counting on you, Nomad. Good luck.
You ever seen this coming?
Drones. Drones? They're gonna put this thing on drones?
I know.
You ever think
Ghosts are doing everything they can to stop it.
And what were we? What were our lives? Part of a test run?
Looks like that's all we are to these bastards.
No. My life will not be a test run for genocide. I'm gonna demand Schultz calls a meeting the second that cure is in our veins. We need to discuss how to make Sentinel hurt for the pain they've caused.
Right there with you, brother. We'll make them pay tenfold.
ready for this fight?
Tactics.